So we've got 3 timings for sweeps. The way that King classified them was before, during, and after. And they're the classical representations of after is the silat that I normally do, the Sirach family or Judo. Those are both after kind of representations. The Kuntao silat for Uncle Bill and Shinchuan are very classically during. And then Mandamuda silat is a very classical before, right? The principles are all the same, right? So the principle is that I want to disrupt, or his bases need to be disrupted, right? For sweeps, it's usually his upper base that gets disrupted, and then I take his lower base out from under it. For other types of takedowns, it might be vice versa, right? I enter, and I set, right? And then I take my sweep after all the setup. And that would be, the Sirach, silat kind of flavor. Judo might do it in here with a reap, whatever. But it's still after everything else. I've entered, I've struck several times. It's after all that. The Kuntao and Shinchuan flavor is during, is here, and, right? So I'm initiating my, in that case, takedown, or I'm initiating my sweep as part of my entry, right? So it happens during everything else. Right? Okay. And then before, it happens on your step. Usually what I'm looking for, as you step in slow-mo, right there, his weight is committed, but he's not set on it yet. Right? So if I can catch him at that point, I'll go really slow, go slow-mo. If I can catch him right there, right, he's committed, and then I pull the post out from under, and suddenly he's got nowhere to go. Right? Catching that timing at speed is rough.
No, I can imagine.
Right? However, if you then go back to what we were previously talking about, and I'm going through, it doesn't matter. Because if I come in early, then I get very little. Okay, fine, I'll deal with it. He's at least off balance. If I come in late and he's posted, then if I'm kicking through, it doesn't hurt me much. It hurts him, right? So it doesn't ultimately matter if I catch the timing to strike or not. When I do, it's awesome because the world vanishes from beneath him. And what I'm actually hitting with on this is the sole of my foot.
Yeah.
Right? Now you can use the edge, totally valid. I learned it as the sole. But it's those wacky Indonesians, right? So the way the explanation I was given for why the sole is twofold. First, where the village where Pak Herman got it is that's how they fish. So they have a creek goes through there, or river, or whatever, that goes through the village, and they'll stand in the shallows and this fish jump, and they'll time and kick the fish up onto the shore unconscious. The other is blades, right? So they have a blade that goes between the toes. Yeah. So now this, it doesn't matter if you get the sweep or not. You're severing the tendons and ligaments around the knee or the fin. Yeah, this is just, it's the crown bit blade. It's in that family. Most of them I've seen are larger and have a place where you grip with your toes, and it lays against here with the blade coming out here. So now on this, when I'm doing this, I'm going sideways. Right? That line. However, and I'm really talking about in relation to him. So his center line's here, I'm going perpendicular to his center line. Right? I can go against, right? So I can just jam that, which often gets a stutter and bounce from not necessarily a sweep. Yeah, I don't care if it happens or not. Right? This is kind of the same category as pressure points. I don't care if I catch this one and this one and this one perfectly. If I catch one in the 3, awesome. If it has the effect that it is prescribed, even better. But ultimately, all I'm going to do is pull them off balance and keep hitting.
Yeah.
Right?
If I catch it, great. It's just
right.
Yeah.
So same on this. As he comes in, if I get it, great. If not, I don't care. I'm still in good position. So this one is the oblique kick version, but I can also come in and catch the side kick version. And I kind of like the side kick version just because it moves me offline and moves him the other way, right? So So now we'll do during. Okay. So he punches. I'm going to come in and find his foot, right, and trap, and then buckle. However, it can also be a sweep. That's we in Sea Life we call it leg kinjikaki, leg compression. So here, and then just buckle a little bit and pull this out.
Ah. Oh, that's interesting.
They often go hand in hand. If I'm here and this doesn't work for whatever reason, it usually breaks the base enough that this will.
Ah,
Right?
yeah, okay.
So,
That's cool.
and vice versa. If I try and go for this and it doesn't work for whatever reason, that usually does.
I like that.
So he comes in. I'm going to step in and get my wrap. I don't know if you can see my toes back there.
Yeah.
Wrap, press.